first hour, but I think the second hour is going to be even better. We have some charm bracelets that we want to talk about, and this is actually a set of two. A set of two bracelets, two separate bracelets. So you're going to get both. You're going to get the first one that has more of a Rolo link chain, and then you're going to get the second one, which has more of a curb link chain. We have three different lengths, though: 6 3/4, 7 1/4, or the 8-inch length. You'll get both bracelets for a clearance price of $49.68. That's about $25 each, and they're also on 3 easy monthly payments of $16.56. Now, there's a great story behind these, but the first thing I just want to say is that these, any kind of jade jewelry of any kind, it's very, very hard to get. I remember 15, 20, 25 years ago in this business, we had a lot of jade jewelry. We don't anymore because it's very, very hard to get. And it's also extremely expensive. These are done in simulated jade, but that looks a lot like jade. It really does. And so I say for this kind of price, this is really a great opportunity. So let's talk with Timothy Mendelson. He worked with Elizabeth Taylor for over 20 years as her personal assistant. And interestingly enough, this was actually a set of bracelets that Elizabeth had.
Well, we found them in a Sotheby's catalog, the auction house, and the jewelry, the auction houses would send catalogs every day. I mean, we had so many stacks and stacks of them. Like, I did not bring them all upstairs, or Elizabeth would have had 5 times the size of her jewelry collection, which was already like the biggest private jewelry collection in the world. So, however, this one catalog got to her, and we were looking through it, and we saw these jade bracelets, and they were just so pretty and so fun, and they were sold as a set. And so I fought really hard because QVC didn't want to do. They wanted to do them in one bracelet, and then I finally convinced them to do 2 because I wanted you to have what Elizabeth had, and I felt like it was really important to have the 2 because she bought them together, she always wore them together. Then they wanted to make the chains the same, and I said, no, if we're going to do them, let's do them like Elizabeth's. And so we were able to. So hopefully you appreciate that, because then when you wear 2 together, they have a layering effect. And one hangs a little bit longer than the other. So you get, when you put them all on one, it just didn't have the same feel. But if you don't want, you can always give one to a friend if you don't want both of them. But Elizabeth wore them together, and I think for the spring, they're great.
They are so beautiful. Wait till you see this on Stacy. I just noticed Stacy has both of them on. And we'll talk to you about a little bit about some of the different designs that are in there. In fact, on the carved jade, which is like the simulated carved jade, there is bamboo. And one of them has bamboo on it, and I'm a big lover of bamboo. But what I love about it is that it grows to bend but not break. And you were talking about
that's how Elizabeth
being
was,
that way.
because Elizabeth went through so much in her. I mean, I'm sorry, I keep making it about Elizabeth, but I just. She was very important to me. And I think she's important to, the whole world. But, she went through so much and in her life, and, she bended, but she didn't break.
Yeah, that's right. There was times when we all go through that. You go through those difficult times, and you can choose to. We have bamboo not far from our house, and I used to always think it was only in exotic places. This is no exotic place around here, but it's beautiful. But anyway, there is bamboo, but when it snows or there's ice, the bamboo will almost come right down onto the road, and you think it's going to break. Well, all of a sudden, you look after the ice melts, and it snaps right back. Let me just say, these bracelets are going quickly. You're going to get 2 of these for $49.68. And you can also break that down into 3 monthly payments of $16.56. Not only did she get them from Sotheby's, she wore them together. So you're getting something that looks just like what Elizabeth Taylor had. Well, here are some beautiful hoop earrings that are also coming up in about 10 minutes. And just to also let you know, these pave hoop earrings